Michael's Story. Chapter 17. Those who knew the trail led Michael to a place few spoke about openly. A small technical service station on the edge of the city, cut off from major routes long ago. There was no camp there, only a single source of light and a generator running with unsettling precision. The man Michael found was not hiding. He was waiting. His name was Edward, a former support engineer assigned to the project. Not a scientist. Maintenance staff. One of those who saw everything but never made decisions. "I knew someone would come," Edward said calmly. "If you started looking for Nirvana, sooner or later you would find me." He spoke slowly, as if choosing words that wouldn't break him. Edward confirmed what Michael feared most. The project had never been shut down. It had been frozen. The central node was never disconnected. Too much depended on it. Too many people were still suspended in a half-conscious state. "We called it the anchor," Edward said. "A stable point of consciousness. Without it, the system collapsed." Michael stiffened. "You're talking about a person." Edward nodded. "They called him the Father. He was the first to withstand the full load. His neural activity became the foundation for scaling the protocol." Edward hesitated, then added quietly, "If the Father fully awakens, the city will never be the same again. Not for the dead, not for the living." Before Michael left, Edward made one request. "Destroy everything you find," he said. "This knowledge should not outlive us." Michael didn't answer. A few hours later, when he returned with scouts, the station was empty. The generator was shut down. No signs of struggle, no body. Edward was gone, but his words remained. Michael's Story. Chapter 18. The believer's information about Nirvana began to live its own life. Michael realized this the first time he was stopped not by zombies, not by hunters, but by people. A group appeared along one of the transit routes. They were armed, but not hostile. "We're not enemies," their leader said. "We want to talk." They called themselves the Keepers, believers. People who believed Nirvana was not a mistake, but an unfinished solution. "Without it, the world was cruel," they said. "People were killing each other long before the collapse. Nirvana removed pain, fear, rage." Michael listened and understood something unsettling. For some, that sleep had been a refuge. Among them were former sleepers, people who had survived the project and felt better, empty, but calm. "You fear the zombies," the leader said. "We fear feeling again." They knew more than they should have. They knew about the anchor, about the central facilities, about the possibility of restarting the system. "We need access to the data," they said. "You're already close." Michael refused. The conversation ended without gunfire. But the tension lingered. These people would not simply walk away. To them, Nirvana was not a threat. It was hope, a chance to rebuild the world without pain. When Michael returned to camp, a terrifying realization settled in. The truth about Nirvana could destroy the world faster than the virus ever did. He was no longer just a runner, no longer just a witness. He had become a carrier of knowledge people were willing to kill for, and willing to put humanity back to sleep for. Ahead lay the center, the core, and the one they called the Father.